Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles the Bandsman, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got some fireworks here for you guys here today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So, looks like Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless are back, man. Somehow, some way, they pulled it off, right? Stephen A. Smith made an appearance. He's making a lot of appearances. I don't know where these shows are taking place. I think it's in California. I don't know. But anyway, he made a surprise appearance on the arena, Gil's Arena, now the arena, right? And during this segment, they, of course, had Skip Bayless. So y'all know the history between Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. These guys, I mean, they had undeniable chemistry on television. They had a very successful show when they worked together. And it was a great duo, man. Great duo. So Stephen A. Smith went to the arena and they were talking about the Cowboys, a whole bunch of other things. But then it got to their old tried and true debate, LeBron James. As you guys know, Skip is a Jordan guy through and through. Stephen A. Smith is a Jordan guy, but I think he has LeBron James number 2. I don't know how that works, but that's him, right? So it got into this whole back and forth. And one of the things I used to complain about Skip on Undisputed was that a lot of his debating points started to become stale. He would use the same points over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm like, man, Skip, come up with something new here. So when they started to get into this whole LeBron thing, Skip Bayless started spitting some facts that I was like, damn, Skip came ready to put in that work. And Stephen A. Smith tried his best to save LeBron, but he just ended up watching helplessly as Skip Bayless absolutely eviscerated him. So what I want to do is I want to play the back and forth between these two guys here. And I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
Here's what the Laker brass knows that no one ever talks about. Since that Mickey Mouse championship, LeBron James and company, 12 and 20 in postseason games.
Yeah.
For him individually, that's the worst winning percentage of any active player in the postseason, 12 and 20. Mm-hmm. And over the last 3 years, LeBron and company, 2 and 12 in the postseason. Mm-hmm. And listen, this man has been a disappearing act in the fourth quarters of the last 3 years of playoff runs, 2 of them very quick and short. Mm-hmm. But even if we go back to the Denver, they got to the conference championship. They got swept by Denver, and Denver's on its way to winning it all. But in those 4 fourth quarters, LeBron shot 7 of 23 and 1 of 10 from 3. And during that series, he set an NBA record for missed consecutive fourth quarter threes of 20 in a row. He missed 20 straight threes in the fourth quarters of those Denver games. And I know for a fact the Laker brass was not happy with that performance. That's when Austin Reeves almost saved it for him because he's the one you can trust.
Well, I recently saw this stat where 3-pointers made or missed with like less than 5 seconds left in regulation or overtime. LeBron was like 0 for 17. So it's like, but we're not judging LeBron on 3-point shots like he's Steph Curry or Klay Thompson.
Right.
So we got to remember that.
Okay, I got it.
Secondly, let's analyze. If I remember correctly if I'm wrong, one of those playoff losses were to the Phoenix Suns when Chris Paul and them were there.
That was the first one.
That was the first one.
Okay.
They missed the playoffs thereafter.
That was in 6 games.
They missed the playoffs thereafter.
Yep.
Then after that, Darvin Ham's your coach.
Yep.
You get to the conference.
They
finals.
did. And they
It
got
was
swept.
Jokic, but it was Jokic.
It
he
was.
ran against, okay?
Yeah.
And then when they lost in the first round of next year, it was Jokic.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like who you lost
But
to
you went down
matters.
in 5, but go ahead.
Who you lost to matters.
All right.
You lose last year.
Okay.
Ant-Man. And Rudy and let's bring this up. The Los Angeles Lakers were so pathetic defensively. Rudy Gobert looked like the second coming of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He did. They got swept at home in the conference finals. In the closeout game at Staples, LeBron James had 2 chances to tie the game with the clock ticking down to 0, and neither shot touched the rim.
This is last year against Minnesota?
What's
saying
that?
this is last year against Minnesota?
No, it was against Denver when they got swept.
Got you.
That's the first time.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Then the next year, they have to play at Denver in games 1 and 2. In the fourth quarter of the first game, he pouts the whole fourth quarter and won't shoot because he thought he took too much criticism over his failure, his epic failure against Denver the year before. Game 2 at Denver, he's got a wide open three-pointer. He did the little Jordan push-off move on Brian Russell, on Jamal, just pushed him out of the way and went up with wide open three to win the game. It was 16 seconds left, but it would have given him a three-point lead, and he bricked it. The man was born without a clutch gene. Then last year against the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's 1-1 going to game 3, 1-1. Go look. I won't bore you with all the details in games 3, 4, and 5. Go look what happened to him and Luka. Luka was just as bad, but it was criminal how LeBron disappeared in the 3 straight fourth quarters, and they lost in 5 games.
So listen.
Excellent. So you heard the back and forth between the two of them. What are my thoughts about this? Let's talk about the whole thing of the Lakers down 1. Look, Skip brings up some good points. He spoke about the recent playoff flameouts and performances. The Lakers saw that and said, you know what, man, this is not working. But it's clear. It's clear. We saw LeBron and AD in the playoffs for the last few years multiple times. They got swept in the Western Conference Finals. They got swept in the first round. They were like, okay, that's not working. Cool. It didn't work with Russell Westbrook and AD and these guys. That didn't work. Fine. Let's try Luka. There was a gentleman's sweep last year. They only won 1 game in the first round. Going into that series, everyone was sitting up there twerking it up. Oh, man, we got the Wolves, man. We got the Wolves, man. We're going to beat that ass like a drum, baby. Oh. People were losing their minds. Then what happened? They went up in there and they got slapped, right? So the Lakers are looking at this like, well, if we look at it from a basketball standpoint, keeping this guy here, I mean, look, we paired him. He's 80. We couldn't get any tangible results over the last few years. Luka, we couldn't get any tangible results over the last few years. So why would we continuously do this? Now, Skip also spoke about his playoff numbers, his flameouts. These are things that get swept under the rug. And I'll say this. Skip didn't just do this with LeBron. He did it with Kobe too. There was a playoff series where I think it was the series where the Lakers got swept by the Mavericks in 2011. Skip Bayless was calling out Kobe Bryant that year too. Oh, I remember it. He was calling out Kobe Bryant that year too. So Skip is an equal opportunist, man. He doesn't wait. He doesn't pick and choose who he gives the smoke to. I've seen it give it to Kobe, and I've seen him give it to LeBron James. This is the fact. He's done it to both of these guys. So I don't know why people, or maybe why some people thought that Michael Jordan, he would spare LeBron James. Now, Stephen A. Smith tried to save him. He did his best to save him, but in the end, there was nothing he could do about it. He just had to sit there and take it on the chin because, look, you can't always save him. And this is one of the reasons why I'm sure a lot of these guys at Clutch and all that were very happy that Skip is no longer on TV. Because even at that age, he still got them flames, bro. You know, Skip is still ready to put it on that ass if need be. Skip is still ready. But it was good to see these guys finally reunited, man. It was a great segment. Hope maybe they'll have some more shows together. But as always, the chemistry was there, man. The chemistry was there, and it was good to see Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith have a reunion again. So what I want to know from you guys, what do you think about today's show? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.